2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker. Too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. Be quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best, cause we'll be standing in your...
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome to one of the league's biggest and brightest venues, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the LA Chargers.
For your Los Angeles Chargers.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, Herbert. They send it in the hands of Will Dissly. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Nakobe Dean.
Back to the air, Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if...
That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you know this? All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Eagles 0.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He dodged the tackle. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but he's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's third down. Third and 13.
Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. He loses the football. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. His work begins at the 31. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
16 yards.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Back to throw, here's Herbert. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Second and 10.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Second and 10, Herbert trying again. And they get to him again. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. That one's napped by Allen. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on third and 17.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Vidal on the give. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 13-0 lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Shipley now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. They're coupled together a yard there. Stopped by Dayon Henley. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We're back to SoFi right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Play action. Hurts has it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
And an Eagle first down.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit in a 2nd down.
Almost at 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Hurts now from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Going to bring up 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And hey, at least he held onto the football, and they will get nothing on that return. The Chargers and running back Imani Vidal trotting back out to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Here's a give to Vidal. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
and 9.
Herbert back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
To go.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. This is going to be down, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set.
Vidal trying this up the gut. Now he's past the 25. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
2 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. For that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set.
Line up the design keeper. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles nothing. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Working now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Dallas Goedert. A gain of 7.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down. Working quickly here.
63.
They're going to play action. Here's Hurts. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
And an Eagle first down.
Throwing here, Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now
at
Hurts.
the 20-yard line.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Intended for
Near the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Hurts throwing again. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Elliott connects there. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Set.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Jukes away from one. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. lined up and ready to boot it away. Shipley now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain. It looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Completed over the middle. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
They'll bring out the punter here. Braden Mann will kick it away. Takes it in at the 26. Escapes the defender. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Vidal. Get some space around midfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Right side into the hands of Allen. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Camper.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Set. Go.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's got it at the 5. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Set.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Eagles 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Design keeper here for Hurts. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Third down. And 9 yards to go.
Dotson now in motion right. On third down, it's Hurts. He's loaded another one up. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Chargers and running back Imani Vidal trotting back out to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. Ready.
Vidal on the carry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Set. Grenade. Grenade.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set.
They stay on the ground with Vidal. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
They give right side to Vidal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
after splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead.
Chargers 35, Eagles 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Shipley now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Hurts now from the gun.
It's
It's on the in route. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but just set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you don't want to throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Chargers and running back Imani Vidal trotting back out to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Here he is on 3rd and short. Nice hit, hurts fumbles. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Motion a receiver left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Good time reaching the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's brought down after a short gain. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Eagles hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
8 yards. And it's 4th down.
They'll send out the punting unit.
Formation for the Eagles.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Chargers and running back Imani Vidal trotting back out to the field. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest.
Set. Go.
Handoff headed right to Vidal. Jukes away from one. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Set. Set.
They're going to pass it here. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play.
15 yards.
And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Chargers, first down.
Set.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Allen bringing in another one. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's Vidal. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle.
The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal.
Chargers field
It's a
goal.
38-yard look here.
38-yard attempt.
His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. And that does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.